like I give a fuck. You know, order some more bottles. They gon' think we starting trouble like usual, you know. Pull a car up, but we just viewing our opinions, you know. Some people might get offended. I ain't trying to ruffle nobody's feathers, but you niggas ain't gonna do shit. No niggas ain't gonna do shit. No niggas ain't gonna do shit.
Lesser Man. Now this is definitely a podcast. It's a little bit off point from the money game, but it's still in the manhood thing, and you know I'm trying to make everybody be a strong man with money in his hand, so it comes together at the end. But what I definitely want to talk to you cats about is something that some of you cats didn't grow up with fathers, some of you cats grew up with punk ass fathers, and you don't have no real description of what you should be going after and how you should mature in this life as being a man. Some of you cats just I don't know who you following, homie. Dudes with no vision, dudes with no ends, dudes, you know what I'm saying, who don't got no way of telling you, you know, their whole life is trying to lead you to be an entertainer, you know what I'm saying, and in other words, aka you're a joke, partner. So let me put something out there, you know what I'm saying, for the Christmas holiday, something for y'all to marinate on. When I say lesser men, what I'm really trying to tell you is, a lot of you young cats, you know what I'm saying, y'all don't make the transition fully. Y'all don't let your balls, you know, your nuts drop. You haven't really, you know, taken on this world and challenged yourself to be a man. You just still hesitating into that little boy stage. You still think your mother needs to wash your clothes and cook you food, and you know what I'm saying, if your car break down, you know, you need somebody to come bail you out, and you know what I'm saying, if you drink too much, you need a designated driver because you don't know how to control yourself. When I'm talking about the lesser of men, what I'm really trying to get you to understand is, I'm going to tell you why you need to grow up and how you should. Well, let me start off by the stuff that most of y'all do, because I'm going to start off with the heavy hitters first. You know, I like to put these out there. A lot of you cats are wannabe pimps and players, and I don't mind that. When I was a teenager, you know what I'm saying, probably up into my early 20s, that was something that all my partners from the Bay Area, you know what I'm saying, would always joke around and all this stuff. But, you know, y'all really have taken it to a new level from what I see some of you cats doing. And when I'm telling you it's the lesser men by you going that angle, is this, homie. No one will respect you for manipulating women. Ain't nothing in this world set up to respect a man who manipulates women. You know what I'm saying? That is some kiddie stuff that we used to do when we were teenagers. That's the stuff you would do when you were in your early 20s. But you know, the hierarchy of needs is chips. And all the stuff that y'all cats been concentrating on, been building your name on, trying to emulate other people, is fool's gold. And the cats that you happen to be following probably making money off your stupidity of not growing the hell up yet. So since you want to stay in this kiddie game, you know what I'm saying, and you want to sound like you pimping, and you want to do all this stuff, you end up being nobody. In fact, you're going to watch your hairline recede. You're going to see that no girl gives you any play, and then most people are going to be laughing behind your back. Now, I wouldn't be a man putting you cats on if somebody didn't straighten this part out, because the part that you're trying to blow up is a piece of a man. A piece of a man is a piece of a grown man. A full man is a man who could talk to women and, you know what I'm saying, have relationships and do what he needs to do when it comes to anything, when it comes to women or the opposite sex. That's just a piece of a man, but nobody prides himself on that. You know what I'm saying? The President of the United States, Brother Obama, ain't sitting there saying, yeah, but I used to run through 200 women. Nobody in their right mind would say, yeah, that dude is about it. You know, he's a man. I want to copy off him. Only a couple of suckers would want to copy off him. So that's heavy hitter number one. I didn't want to waste the whole podcast and save that for a ringer, homie. I like to stab you early, partner. Let's get this fight on, you dig? The second thing I want to put y'all up on, man, is this whole hesitation thing that y'all youngins be doing, homie. Y'all all waiting to determine if y'all want to be responsible for your life. You're still sitting at home. You make up a million mistakes why you can't go get a damn apartment, or you know what I'm saying, like you can't afford to rent, or you can't afford car insurance, and you can't afford anything. Well, homie, if you can't afford anything, then what kind of bitch are you, homie? I don't know how you can sit here and claim to be a man and come out on the street with the rest of the damn hogs, homie, and the sharks and your bitch ass is under somebody else, still under your mom. You can't let your mom's explanation of when you should become a man be your own, homie. You have to take this shit on yourself. See, a lot of you cats saying, yeah, Freeman, I bet you stayed. Hell no, homie, I was out the house at 17 years old, never looked back. You can ask the IRS, you can ask the apartments that I signed my apartment lease on. I was sleeping on the floor, homie, when I got out there. Everybody know who I am. They know what I did. You dig what I'm saying? I got my money right. I got my McDonald's money saved up, homie. You dig? And bought my own car. I got my McDonald's money saved up, homie. And moved out and got me a apartment with me and my partner. And I was sleeping on the carpet with no furniture in that house. We moved in with toothpaste and toothbrush and toilet paper, homie. But it was our shit. We didn't, if some girl came over, homie, I'm sorry, we got a carpet. but it was our shit. And we took pride in being young men, homie, who took care of our shit. We weren't sitting under nobody. When you knocked on the door, homie, I came to the door, homie. It was not, excuse me, he's down in the basement like the rest of you guppies are, you dig? See, nobody told you that you need to get out and get your own shit, and this should be priority. And if you don't make enough money for you to get your own shit, you need to go get another cat so y'all can build together. And two people trying to get their own shit gonna make a pile of shit, but hopefully y'all turn that into manure and build something with it, you dig? That's number 2. You dig what I'm saying? Number 3 definitely is something that I need y'all to some part of your manhood that I want y'all to really think about. I don't mind that cats, follow the rise and grind, and I hope that I'm helping a lot of you young cats out to get over that hurdle, homie, to stop being cowards and go get this money. But the thing I want y'all to know, man, you should have a little bit of pride in yourself that you don't want to be under no man. You don't want to copy off me. You don't want to have a name similar to me. You don't want to, I'm the dude giving you bread, homie. I'm the dude giving you something to eat, something to build on, homie. I'm the vitamin dealer. You dig? I'm not Gandhi, homie. I don't need no followers. I don't need no praiseworthy. It should challenge your manhood as a young man that you want to sit behind someone. You know what I'm saying? All these cowardly ass words that are used out in the world right now. I need a mentor and all. What the fuck is all this fag shit about, homie? Where is your nuts, homie? Where's your guts for you to say, I ain't following nobody, but homeboy is pretty smart. He put me on to some shit, and I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to have your own ground, homie, to stand on your own too. And that means I don't copy off nobody. I listen and I absorb, but I sure as hell don't copy. When I run into another man, he doing his thing, homie, even if I appreciate the game he's giving, I'm gonna shake his hand man to man and say, hey man, you know what? Look, thanks for putting me on, homie. Thanks for pointing this stuff out to me. But that's where the damn conversation ends, homie. What is that old Jay-Z song, where he say, we give Dr. J props, but that's where it stops? Because he a goddamn man, homie. And he's saying, I respect his hustle, but I sure as hell ain't on his nuts. Let's never mix that up. So you don't hear grown men trying to have names similar to the dudes they copying off of. A lot of y'all cats gotta grow the fuck up on that. A lot of y'all cats gotta really stop joking around with this manhood shit, because it's coming, homie. And you're gonna be the punk and the sap. The next thing I want to get into is really just the challenges in life, homie. Nobody respects the man who hasn't done anything. No one respects the man who hasn't accomplished anything. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna spend your whole life trying. That's why a lot of these dudes want to put up their fists on the street, because they got nothing for you to respect them as a man, so they think they're gonna come and put up their fists when I'm walking around with a chopper. It's not gonna be the same, homie. You putting up your fist and I'm strapped ain't gonna work, young motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But if you your own man, you know what I'm saying, and I gotta respect you as such, because look what you accomplished. When we stand across from each other, I'm gonna respect you as a man, because look what he has done. And when you run into me, it's because I've done something, not because I said something. So when I tell you about me sleeping on the floor in Philadelphia and me getting my shit together, you gotta sit back and respect the hustle, homie, because I went out and did it. I challenged myself. I didn't sit in my house, homie. You didn't see me in Compton, homie. walking down Compton Boulevard or Rosecrans or Central or Wilmington or 120th or El Segundo, partner. You didn't see me at the swap meet on 135th. You didn't see me over at the one by Luthers Park. You didn't see me over there because I was about my money. And I went and said, I'm going to get the hell up out of here and I'm going to go take this world on. And I'm going to be a man about it. Win or lose, you know what I'm saying, bad day, good days. I'm over here in the snow, in cities I don't know, amongst people I don't know at all, homie. But I challenged myself to be a man at every position. I didn't sit here like the rest of y'all. And this is something you have to do. This is why nobody respects your young ass, young homie. Because what have you done? What have you built? You dig? Even some of you young cats who get out of college, you know what I'm saying? That's just a continuation of school. What have you done? You know what I'm saying? Are you ahead of your friends or are you at the back of your friends? And if your friends are a bunch of shitheads, homie, what are you? I guarantee you anybody who ran into me when I was in my teenage years knew I wasn't sitting behind them. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't leading them because they were chasing after pussy all damn day. I was chasing money all day. But I had my shit right. And let me give it to you even straight. Let me tell you what the end result of this shit will look like. Even when I run into cats who knew me from way back when, they'll always say, man, I knew you were about it, Freeman, homie. I knew it. I mean, women who knew me from way back when knew I was on my grind, homie. I wasn't playing that dumb shit like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm young enough to tell you this shit because I took it on at a young man's age, homie. While the rest of these dudes telling you this shit when they 50 and 60. I took this shit on way early, homie. You know what I'm saying? While everybody else was sitting there trying to graduate from college, I graduated and was about my shit day one. The wheels was on the big truck, homie, and the shit was going downhill. Don't run away from these challenges. This is the exact statement I tell to my nephew, and he's younger than the majority of y'all. Like, a man is determined by what he overcame, and if you haven't overcome shit, you are not a man. If you haven't built shit, homie, you are not a man. You got to have these stories to say, I went out there, conquered that shit, and came back. I don't care what your mama say and say you not strong enough or you not smart enough, homie. If you ain't going to put yourself out there, you ain't going to never get nowhere. And this comes back to the biggest thing I want you to know. Because y'all, let me tell you what most of you cats all have in common. And that's why I had to put this out here for, to clear up the slate. Most of you cats still trying to want to be pimps. And unless you making money off that girl, homie, you lying and you a joke. Second, y'all all got funny ass names. No man I know who want to be considered a man got some goddamn funny ass names, homie. Stop doing that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to call you Big Juicy, you dumb Sweetwater sounding faggot, homie. Nobody want to call you that. That's when we were teenagers. Grow the fuck up. Third, homie, y'all gotta start having some things of your own. Do you have a car? It don't matter if you have a bucket. Most of these punks don't got nothing. You know what I'm saying? Do you have a car? Do you have your own place, homie? You think that you need to be pimping because you watch too much damn rap videos and you think you need all this stuff. If girls don't have too much anything, you have a nice place or even a worse place, as long as it's a place, homie, you gonna win. But y'all making excuses for your manhood. That's why you're not strong. And that's why nobody respects you on the street or what the hell you talking about. Because you haven't built nothing and done nothing. You haven't challenged nothing. There's no stories for me to walk up to you and say, man, I went for broke, Freeman, and then I just came out from under it. Y'all don't even have a damn good job to look like you even stable. You gotta understand, I'm not really trying to put you young cats down. I put these things out so y'all cats can grow the fuck up fast and stop looking at these little fake ass dudes as something special. You know what I'm saying? We don't set trends. That's for fags and girls. You dig? We make money. You dig? We don't do all this walking around dancing, looking like we on Dancing with the Stars, homie. That's some old homo thug shit. We make money. We make shit happens. And what I'm telling you, I say less of men. You choose the least part of your manhood to use. You take the weakest shit you could possibly be, and you want to put that out for me to say, oh, I'm a man. You a weakling. If a man was strong, all right, he had big muscles, real strong dude, and all he kept lifting was marshmallows, you say that motherfucker's weird. That's what you cats are doing right now. You have the potential to be strong men and you over here bench pressing marshmallows. You understand? Nobody won't tell you this because your mama been sitting there saying it's okay. But your mama can't make you a man, homie. You have to take this shit on by yourself. You probably don't have a father. I didn't either. I got to go out here and conquer the world. So my manhood ain't based off of somebody telling me what a man look like. My manhood is based off what the fuck I did for myself. So none of these motherfuckers can fade me on that. None of them out hustling me on the street. None of them. Because when the time came up, these motherfuckers tucked their tail and ran and went and did some old cowardly shit. And now they want to come out and battle me on drinking some damn vodka or all this bullshit that y'all compare yourselves to as a man and shit y'all hold yourselves up to. Motherfucker, I don't have to play sports to be a man. I don't have to run. I don't have to entertain nobody. I don't have to con women. I don't have to dress up like I'm a damn flamingo, homie. People know by the way I step into the sand, homie, I leave a dent. And if you ever ran into me, homie, you would know I'm not playing none of that old dumb shit. What I'm telling you is this, man. Because I want y'all to understand this so you could be a full man. Not half a man, not less of a man, homie. You got to take on this shit and start going someplace with your shit. You got to stop being these little punks on the street. You got to stop. As soon as you hit 21, dude, you should stop looking like an 18-year-old. When you hit 25, stop looking like a 21-year-old. When you're 30, stop looking like a 25-year-old. You dig? You gotta move the fuck on. You gotta matriculate. You gotta grow. And if you ain't, homie, you a joke. I don't care what the fuck you do in this life, you a joke. Nobody told you this shit. Let me be the first, homie. You know what I'm saying? To tell you that you need to grow the fuck up and take these challenges on. That you need to have some place of your own. That you need to have a lot of shit of your own. You will impress women, at least I think I do, because I am not under these motherfuckers. That when I say I'm going left, motherfucker, I'm going left. I don't care if the rest of these motherfuckers are going right. I stand on my own too. I do my own shit. And I'ma be a man amongst men, homie. You understand what I mean? Because I don't want to be a man amongst guppies, a bunch of dudes who don't know nothing. I don't even hang around that fag shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't spend my time trying to be the highlight of the club when I don't own the damn club. I don't spend my life trying to tell you that I'm smoking weed so I can look like I'm cool when I'm actually tricking off dough. You dig what I'm saying? If you ain't really about it, homie, you gonna be without it, and most of you cats are just without it. You're without your manhood, you're without your nuts. So you come outside and you build your manhood on bullshit. Because if you were a strong man, you could talk to women. You could make money. You got your own shit. You wouldn't hang your hat on any of those. It's the all of them that make you a motherfucker that gotta be dealt with. You see what I'm saying? A lot of you cats haven't built up to this point. A lot of you cats think you're too young to do it. I started my shit when I was 17, homie. Do or die, I had to get out. Where I come from, either we get shot or we turn into millionaires. I want to be the millionaires, homie. All of us who made it out, and we all over your country, we in your city, homie, like I'm be legit. You dig? I'm in your city, homie. A lot of my homies are all over this country. And every time you run into us, none of us on that fake shit. None of us talking that old weirdo shit. None of us trying to be ex-gangbangers, homie. None of us trying to be ex-dope dealers. None of us trying to be teenagers, homie. Like I said, take on these challenges. You might not have come from the same area I come from where that shit gotta be. You being a little kid ain't gonna serve you well on the blocks I grew up on. You being a little kid gonna get you popped in the head. You going someplace where you're not supposed to be gonna get you shanked, homie. We are not playing with this money where I came from. So you learn how to grow up a hell of a lot faster. Some of you cats are sleeping under other women talking about like you got this shit on lock. How can I respect you as a man when I walk in and your woman take care of the whole house and pay for everything? You ain't pimping, you a wimp, homie. A lot of these motherfuckers won't tell you this. You look like a bitch to your own woman. You dig? How in the hell you supposed to be strong and tough? You look like, what's that movie, Baby Boy. Until you start getting your own shit. You walking around sucking your thumb. That was that whole movie was about, homie, that you not growing up and becoming a man. Some of y'all didn't even get the picture of that. Y'all think it's about Snoop Dogg and shit. Y'all really need to take on these challenges. Because money will never come to a boy. Money comes to a man. And there will be men that come and challenge your position. And if your position is built on marshmallows, homie, it ain't gonna go nowhere, you soft-ass motherfucker. And I ain't talking about carrying a gun or being any of this dumb shit, because that's all encompassed in what you do. If you build something, you should protect it. If that means you gotta be strapped to protect it, well, get your strap, young partner. But other than that, it don't mean that you go out here and start shit with other people. This is what I'm saying to you. Let me wrap this up before all y'all say, man, I'm tired of Freeman, I'm tired of people. You know, my mother told me this, my grandfather told me this, my uncle told me this, but you know, I didn't know Freeman would do it. I thought we were just talking about money. It's a choice you have to make. And if you make the wrong choice, homie, you're going to be weak for the rest of your life. Don't say no one ever came along and told you that you over here acting like you 17 years old and shit, and you still trying to play around and you got nicknames and shit like you a trick, homie. I don't want to walk up to no man and have to say his damn nickname. That shit is weird. As soon as I hear that shit, I'm saying, what the fuck is going on, man? You know what I'm saying? If your hustle, if your trick-ass name make money, then I'll go ahead and say, man, I guess I just go along with it because dude is about his chips or something. But other than that, man, never get it twisted. A lot of you cats are acting lesser than men. And you choose to pick one aspects like getting pussy really means something. That because you could talk to 200 women. You a weakling, you a punk, you a sap. Let me be the first one to tell you. A lot of you cats out here trying to sell dope or doing all this other stupid shit. Then you're just going to end up in jail. That means you ain't intelligent. That means you're not smart. That means you're not using your brain and growing up as a man to understand the consequences of your actions. Yeah, this is a lecture, homie. And I don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. Grow the fuck up. Take on these challenges. Stand up, homie. I want to run into some of you cats and you stand up as a man. Not telling me, oh man, you know I can never get out of debt, Freeman, because you know why? Because I'm a bitch. You know what, Freeman, I can't do this because my mom won't let me borrow her car. You know what, man, my girl is always tripping. The reason why, let me throw the last whammy for all of you cats. The reason why women don't respect your punk ass because you ain't leading them nowhere and you ain't a man and you ain't out-hustled them. A woman ain't here to be, you think they're here to be used. They want to feel secure. If she has more hustle than you, motherfucker, you a punk. Straight up. And if she ain't looking at you as a man, she trying to bring you along like she your mother. And that should make your heart hurt, your pride hurt, from someone wanting to make sure you're okay, like you're a little fucking fag. Yes, this was harsh. Deal with it, homie. Let's grow up. Let's get this money. I want to run into men, not little kids perpetrating like they fags. Next time, partner. Oh yeah, let me throw in one more part of this because I want y'all to know this. What do you call an old pimp? What do you call an old dude who plays sports? What do you call an old anything, you know what I'm saying, that looked like he was playing with his life? You call him a motherfucking joke. The reason why it's lesser than because it never equals a full man. Take on the shit that makes you a full man. You understand what I'm saying? Take on this money game so you can have chips in your pocket, and that means you could take care of yourself, and you could take care of your family, you could take care of everyone who comes in contact with you. Protect the things that you built. Build something worth protecting, homie. Be a man about your shit. Stop being the lesser of a man. Now, Merry Christmas. I'm out. Next time, partner.